A growing recognition and demand for a systematic understanding of the artistic and creative processes of screenwriters has surfaced. Despite the wealth of dramaturgical knowledge that is available in screenwriting, there is a sense of mystery surrounding the actual writing process. Previous research indicates that a story can provoke identification in a reader, yet no study has explored the role of emotional transportation and identification in a screenwriter. In my paper, I delve into this phenomenon through microphenomenological interviews with 4 Finnish screenwriters, examining emotional transportation and identification within their writing process. Microphenomenology serves as a valuable research tool for investigating subjective experiences. It employs an interview and analysis methodology that captures detailed descriptions of momentary subjective processes, allowing for systematic comparison and in-depth analysis. My paper presents a pilot study proposing the value of the microphenomenological method in studying screenwriters' tacit knowledge and imagination, as well as how limitations and obstacles can enhance the writing process. Additionally, it contributes to a better understanding of the screenwriter's creative process in general. Microphenomenology, developed by Claire Petit-Mangin, provides a method for delving into the subtle aspects of subjective experiences that often escape our notice. It offers a systematic approach to capturing and analyzing detailed descriptions of fleeting moments of experience through structured interviews and analysis techniques. This methodology is also proving to be a valuable tool for exploring the creative process, particularly in the realm of screenwriting. In our daily lives, a significant portion of our experiences occurs beneath the surface of conscious awareness. Whether it's the act of seeing, listening, imagining, or remembering, much of this activity remains hidden from immediate conscious access or articulation. These experiences unfold without our conscious recognition, often preceding reflective thought. What is intriguing is our lack of awareness about this lack of awareness, which poses a challenge in making these hidden experiences conscious. In a microphenomenological interview, the target experience can be defined moments before the interview. In my study, the experience was a writing task, which became the focus of exploration. The short prompt, lasting from 1 to 2 minutes, was justified to enable a thorough exploration of the writing process, focusing on subjective aspects related to visual, kinesthetic, and auditory elements that writers may encounter or miss while crafting a scene. Following the microphenomenological interview procedure, the interviewees were first asked, by inducing an evocation state, to report what happened to them during their writing. The interviewer then took handwritten notes to capture the initial description. Subsequently, the interviewer revisited the described events, probing deeper into the writer's moments of engagement chosen by the interviewer, refining the diachronic and synchronic descriptions of the experience. By accurately repeating the interviewee's report each time, the interviewer confirmed that she had correctly understood the report given by the interviewee. Interviews were transcribed and analyzed in 4 steps applying Petit-Mangin's model. Diachronic, that is the chronological descriptions, were first analyzed and then they were analyzed synchronically. While the diachronic, that is the chronological model, portrays the experience as a film, the synchronic, That is, the simultaneous model could be likened to pause between each individual frame, capturing the experience in an image-by-image manner. In the analysis, the synchronic model was built by systematically abstracting information from text segments that describe the same action. Thus, the data was reduced and categorized into beginning, middle, and end segments. Writers felt a range of emotions, from pressure to pleasure and from excitement to frustration at different stages of the writing process. At the outset of the writing task, 2 writers expressed feelings of panic and pressure upon receiving the instructions. One writer felt pressured to perfect the scene, while another felt a flash of panic from being observed. A writer described a feeling as if someone was watching over their shoulder while writing, creating a sense of shackled freedom that needed to be overcome. The results show that at the start, the writers experienced pressure, panic, or excitement. They also quickly immersed themselves into the task. In the middle, the writers experienced a range of emotions from anxiety to pleasure. Unexpected solutions emerged, and writers felt transported into their characters' world. The time pressurization in the assignment caused a quick thinking reaction where the writers barely could keep up with themselves. The writers thought or imagined faster than they wrote. The text appeared naturally. There was no time to stop to think or evaluate the text in the making. Quote, "I didn't know what I was doing. My mind was building something more," unquote. One writer realized they had been thinking dramaturgically, unnoticing it themselves, that is, finding themselves writing something that they did not consciously think about. It happened by itself. The other writer retrieved a memory of how and where they got the idea to solve the main character's problem with a solution which was completely intuitive. They felt that the way they resolved the plot was not bad, even though normally they would not act this intuitively. The writer describes the moments as going into something, quote, "as deep as intuition," unquote. Quote, "So I didn't cook it up, it just happened. Someone autotyped it in my mind and an idea followed," unquote. Writers experienced varying degrees of immersion and identification with their characters. They described seeing scenes unfold from the character's perspective and feeling the character's emotions. Despite fluctuations between observer and participant roles, all writers felt a strong connection to their characters. In the end segment, the pressure to finish the scene mounted as time ran out. There were experiences of eureka moments right before the end and a sudden insight into how the scene should end, completing it with precision before time ran out. My study shows how microphenomenological interviews provide valuable insights into screenwriters' tacit knowledge, imagination, and the impact of constraints on the creative process. They reveal the complexities of the writing process, from initial pressure to creative breakthroughs and immersion into characters' worlds. This method offers valuable insights into the constraints and freedoms of the writing process, shedding light on the intricate dynamics between the writer, their character, and the story. Contrary to expectations, eureka moments often occurred under pressure rather than during emotional transportation. The pressure of limitations, such as time frames and assigned characters, fostered a sense of security and creativity. These moments drew from the writer's tacit knowledge and understanding of the narrative, suggesting a link to dramaturgical expertise. The pressure of time and the need to meet specific narrative requirements influenced the writer's emotional states, yet within these constraints, moments of creative insight emerged. The interviews revealed a deep sense of immersion in the characters' worlds, indicating the writer's ability to transcend the limitations of their physical environment and connect with their fictional creations on a profound level. Understanding the subjective experiences of screenwriters have several implications. Firstly, it highlights the importance of creating an environment that fosters creativity while respecting the constraints of the medium. Secondly, it emphasizes the role of subconscious embodied knowledge and emotional engagement in the writing process, suggesting that writers should trust their inner voices and allow themselves to become fully immersed in their characters' worlds. By understanding the interplay between constraints and creativity, we can enhance our understanding of screenwriting and develop strategies to foster innovation in storytelling. This pilot study opens avenues for further investigations on how constraints and obstacles influence decision-making in screenwriting that can yield insights into unconventional storytelling techniques.